Hello, I'm Matt King and I take great pride in being a Northlander. I served as your MP from 2017 to 2020 and I'm asking for your support to represent you again in Parliament. My reason for getting involved in politics is because I believe in Northland. I worked hard as your MP to fight for the issues that matter to us, clearing the regulatory roadblocks to enable a $300 million NAFA geothermal power station to go ahead. This is one of my proudest achievements. The CEO and management team at Top Energy approached me when I was the MP for Northland between 2017 and 2020 and asked me to help facilitate and break the logjam of regulation that was stopping this project going ahead. I am still the same person who was your MP, the guy that stands up for what is right, the proud Northlander who advocates for Northland, and the person who will be unrelenting when it comes to representing the North in the House of Representatives. My top priorities include the construction of the 4-lane expressway to the north. This will be a modern, resilient and well-engineered vital piece of core infrastructure and will unlock Northland's full potential. And with your candidate vote, I can be your MP again to guarantee a change of government at the next election. Recent years have shown us how easily democracy can be stripped away from us, with government overreach at an all-time high. I was against the COVID-19 mandates forced on everyone, and while enforced by this Labour government, no party in Parliament stood up against them when we needed them to.
I really like the kaupapa, the vision that he had for the country based on what's been happening in the country over the last 3 or 4 years. And the mandates that were just ridiculously over the top and just really constricting people's freedoms and their livelihoods, and we've seen it throughout the country. So good on DemocracyNZ, I think they'll do great.
And I came here with the reason, my freedom, my rights.
No government should have the power to take away someone's right to earn a living. I don't want to live in a country where the government can stop Kiwis from coming home. We must think critically and ask questions. Healthy debate is required for a healthy democracy. We need people in Parliament to have the courage to stand up and be the voice of reason when we need them to, not just in the lead up to elections when they're looking for your vote. We have ruled out working with Labour, whether it be COVID mandates, excessive regulation on our farmers, 5 waters, poorly drafted firearms legislation, or the draconian therapeutics products bill, which all disregard the voices of everyday Kiwis. Despite feedback and submissions, this government blatantly ignores what Kiwis want in favour of their own agenda or ideology. As a farmer myself, I will stand up for farmers. DemocracyNZ does not buy into climate hysteria. Our farmers are world leaders, and you do not punish the most efficient producers of food in the world. Our farmers are the backbone of our economy. As an ex-police officer, law enforcement is a high priority for me. We will ensure our frontline officers are better resourced and that there are stronger consequences for breaking the law. We will ensure that there is early intervention for young people who need the help. Social investment is an important part of keeping our communities safe. We will protect and uphold the New Zealand Bill of Rights as supreme law to stop the government tyranny. We believe in protecting free speech and supporting women's rights. We will take race out of everything. It is about need, and we oppose co-governance.
I'm supporting Matt King. I support DemocracyNZ. I've known Matt since he was last an MP. My children have actually gone to school with Matt's children.
We believe in education, not indoctrination, and we are firmly opposed to the gender ideology being taught in our schools. DemocracyNZ stands for democracy, unity, and equality for all New Zealanders. We stand for freedom, for farming, and for our families. This next election will be the most important one in our lifetime. Your vote in Northland will determine the makeup of the next government. I'm asking you to think strategically and give me your candidate vote in Northland. to ensure you are represented strongly in Parliament. We will guarantee a change of government.
So I'm a big fan of Matt and the Democracy New Zealand. Matt to me seems like he wants to look after the people of the country and our freedoms and democracy. So if anyone out there's unsure about voting, go and vote for Matt.
He's the type of guy that is not scared to speak up, represent his people and get the job done.
Vote Matt King in Northland and give DemocracyNZ your party vote around the country.